Good evening, everyone. I think it's safe to assume that most everyone here likes Asian food, right? But what about Asian drinks? I think that a lot of people think about simple drinks like green tea or jasmine tea, but tonight I'd like to teach you how to make my favorite kind of tea, which is actually a Taiwanese tea called boba tea or milk tea. And what you're going to need to make this is a gallon and a half of water, and the first gallon is going to be to make your tea, and the other half gallon is going to be to cook your boba in. You're also going to need a heat-resistant pitcher like this one right here. You're going to need a half a cup of boba, which is basically just tapioca pearls. You're also going to need 4 bags of black tea, and one 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, and about half a cup of sugar, depending on how sweet you like it. Now what you're going to do first is boil the half a gallon of water for your boba, and once that comes to a boil, you're going to add your half cup of boba to that and make sure you stir it so that it doesn't stick together. Now these are going to sort of plump up a little bit after about a minute or two, and then after that happens, you're going to want to cover it and put it down to medium heat to let it simmer. Next, you're going to let it simmer for 5 minutes and then drain it or get the boba out with a slotted spoon, whichever you prefer, just as long as you get that extra water out. Next, you're going to boil the gallon of water for your tea, and once that's done, you just pour it straight into your pitcher, add your 4 tea bags, and let it steep for however long you want. Again, it depends on your taste, how strong you like your tea. Next, what you're going to do is be very careful because this is very hot, but you're going to add your can of sweetened condensed milk, and you're going to have to stir it up really good because it'll sink to the bottom. You're also going to add your half cup of sugar to this, and just stir that up until it dissolves really nicely. Make sure you're scraping the bottom again. Now the next step is optional. You can either add your cooked boba right to the gallon, or you can wait until you serve it in a cup and you can just add as much as you want. That way, when you pour a cup, you're not getting it stuck on the bottom. So next you're going to chill it in the fridge because generally it's served iced, and that is how you make boba tea. And it's very refreshing, probably very fattening because of all the sugar you put in it, but it tastes good, so it's okay. It's great by itself if you want to eat it with a meal, or if you have friends over and you want to kind of give them a little scare when you give them a cup to drink and all of a sudden there's a ball of squishy what in their mouth and they just kind of freak out. So that's how you make it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you very much.